UFC 196 picks part 2. Um, so next up we've got Brandon Thatch versus Sire Bahadizada, something like that. Thatch strikes well sometimes. Does time his strikes well. I feel that he's got a nice rear naked choke submission. Sire's got a good boxer. He's good in submission escapes. Throws a lot of strikes in a clinch. He's got good takedown defense at times. Okay wrist control. His defense from the ground and pound is very average. He's got good timing and placement with strikes. He's beat Paulo Thiago early with a right hand in the first round. He hit him in the pocket. And right to the chin, and Thiago was out cold straight away. This could be a close one. If it goes to the ground, I see Thatch getting a submission. If it stays in a stand-up, it could go either way, but I feel that Sire edges it. I'm going to go with Thatch via a third-round submission. Amanda Nunes versus Valentina Shevchenko. Both these girls are good boxers. It could be a slugfest. I would edge the stand-up to Shevchenko. I think that on the ground I'd give the advantage to Shevchenko as well. I think that she's got more wins via submissions, and I expect this to be a brawl. It could get very messy. I'd be amazed if it goes the distance just because of their punching power and knockout ability. I think that Nunes has the experience on her side, but I feel that Shevchenko has more momentum coming into the fight, and she's younger, I think. And right now she's a lot more confident than Nunes is. So I see that Shevchenko taking this, and I'm going to go for a second round TKO for Shevchenko. Corey Anderson versus Tom Lawler. Anderson's got nice ground and pound, likes to be aggressive in the stand-up. He comes forward a lot, he can take people down, and I couldn't find any footage once again of a Tom Lawler. So for this I've got to go with a decision for Anderson. Next up we got Gin Villante versus Ila Latifi. Villante very powerful, nice hands with his boxing skills, throws good combinations, throws choppy kicks which over the rounds can add up. They don't look like they're doing too much, but over the duration of the rounds they definitely take their toll and break his opponents down. Got good takedown defense, nice hammer fists. I feel Latifi's got a powerful overhand right that's got knockout power in it. He won his last fight against Sean O'Connell via that punch. He's quite active when he's in opponents' guards, strong at maintaining top position when he's there. Haven't seen any submissions from either of these fighters yet, so it'll be interesting to see if they've got there in that locker. So I'm going to go for Villante, as I feel that he might have a bit more knockout power than Latifi, but I think people might disagree with me on that, but this is how I see it. So but I think that Latifi puts combinations together well, and he also Villante, he puts more combinations together, but Latifi strikes probably a bit more powerful but in singular shots, and I feel that Villante times his strikes better, so I'm going to go for a second round TKO for Villante. Miesha Tate versus Holly Holm for the bantamweight title. I see Miesha coming out from the gate very aggressive, putting a lot of pressure on. She's very wild with her punches, and I feel that could be her downfall in this fight. Holm is very technical, and I see her catching Tate a lot just by Tate being off balance because she throws wild punches. And I see it going to a third round, and I actually see it getting stopped by the ref or the doctor for a cut to Tate's eye. So I'm going to go for a third round stoppage for Holly Holm because I see it getting stopped by the doctors. And finally, we've got Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz. what can you say? I mean, not the fight that many were expecting to see. But do you know what? It's going to be a hell of a fight, I think. But saying that, it's not going to last long. A lot of people are backing Diaz, and I've got a lot of respect for Diaz. I thought he come across pretty well in the press conference they did. But I feel that Diaz has the boxing, but he doesn't have the overall skill set that McGregor has, or the belief, I don't believe. So I see Diaz coming out, being very aggressive. He might even catch Conor, but I'm taking this that McGregor's going to TKO, or no, slash that. I'm having McGregor knocking Diaz out first round. Not even in the end of the first round. It's going to be like Aldo again. Maybe a little bit longer, but it's going to be the result that Aldo had. So much hate for McGregor. Personally, he's changed my life. Just his philosophy on life and stuff. He's really changed my life just from watching him. And I see him just continuing to grow and climb these ladders that people don't want him on. First round knockout, I've got Conor McGregor. No disrespect to Diaz, but I haven't seen a guy like McGregor before. I do believe that he's the next best thing since Bruce Lee. I'm putting that on the record. I don't care if I get hate for it. That is how I feel. The guy is ridiculous. And only time will tell, but I put 100% of my faith in McGregor that he's going to build a legacy that people aren't going to be able to talk shit about once it's said and done. Conor McGregor knockout first round. Hope you enjoyed my picks, guys, and I'll be back with the next Fight Night card after this. Watch out for that. Subscribe to the channel for all you UFC fans and MMA fans in general, and I'll be back soon. Thanks.